Okay, these are questions and answers for World of Tanks. I don't agree with your analysis. Stat padding is how everybody should play. I disagree with you 100%. These people are playing because they're trying to impress other people with their stats. I just play because I enjoy playing. It says you don't have 3 marks of excellence because you aren't playing the game correctly. That's not true. The reason why I don't have 3 marks of excellence is because I only play every tank 1 game per day. So many tanks, I've only played 10 or 20 times. It's not reasonable to expect for me to have 3 marks of excellence when the vast majority of my tanks I've only played 20, 30, 40, 50 games. And they're not equipped and they're all stock. Stat padders want that. That's the reason why I don't have it. I play for fun and other people don't. That's your choice. You clearly have no idea what you are talking about. Thank you for showing what I said wrong. Everything to slow the grind, more money for greed gaming. They've actually made it so much easier. What this person is saying is the opposite. What blueprints do is the opposite. It doesn't slow the grind, it makes the grind easier. So he did make a mistake on this. However, Wargaming has made some mistakes financially. 2 or 3 years ago, there were lots of problems, but you know what? They fixed so many problems in terms of the appearance of greed. The game for the past 2 years has been amazing. They gave us so many prizes, so many reward tanks. The game modes are amazing. I wish they had the capture the flag game. That was my favorite one. It was so much fun, and I wish we had more maps. Gave us a lot of the maps. It's like Klaus's channel. I love Klaus. I loved him early on, and if I had the ability to chat with him, I could give him a lot of ideas because we think the same. Stat padding means constantly playing lower tiers, farm WN8. Well, I'm a light tank player. You can't. Actually, it's very easy to farm WN8, but then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing for your team. So I would say, who cares? You know what? I play internationally with 250 millisecond ping time, and it's good now. And I used to play with 500 millisecond. There's no way you can expect me to be as good stats wise as everybody else. I mean, that's just nonsense. I play with 240 on a good day, and the other people play with 35 milliseconds. If you look at my videos and you look at the upper left corner, you'll see that my ping time is red every game. This guy needs to watch some more Quickie Baby. I think that Quickie Baby is a great player. I like to watch Sam Lockhart because he has amazing, unique insight. He has insight that I didn't notice about the game. Like, he knows how to play the game cheap. He knows how to save money. He knows all sorts of little tricks in the game. I like, obviously, skill for LTU. He knows a lot about the game, but he doesn't say everything about the game. So you have to watch a lot more to learn all of his little tricks. And I like Des games. He's fun to watch. He's a pretty good player too. Mingles, Jingles is good for ironic games where somebody is about to win at the last second, they lose. So there's a lot of variety on the streamers. There's a guy named Mr. Beetlebum because he's very helpful for new players and he's very kind. That's how it was when I played Clan Wars. 6 years ago. You know what? It's the same now. The clans did not stop trying to find every advantage in the game. They're still doing it. I know. I'm sorry that it's. You know what? It's all stats oriented because it's 6 months ago and people were attacking me. If having a crappy WN8 means you're good, well, if you're doing spotting damage, then yes. And like I said, look at your stats. I have so many vehicles where I'm one of the top vehicle players in the game, and WN8 is something that people intentionally pad. I play for fun. I'm going to be up front. If I had to play to get high. I can get a high win rate. I've got tanks with 80% win rates, high tiers, and I've got tanks with high W&Hs. But the game is so boring for me playing that way, I just wouldn't play. In fact, I quit playing for a year because I got bored playing, and then I said, you know what? I'm just going to play for fun and play crazy things, high risk game, get behind people, ram them, try to jump on them, and that's why I play. It has nothing to do with stats. Again, I apologize for all the stats oriented. We'll get past that. So for some of my sniping videos, I go through and put in where each map starts. However, I don't do that anymore because now what I do is I go through the sniping position videos very quickly. You see over here, there's a 4-minute gap. Now what I do is I just spend like 15 seconds on each position and I just do photos. So I get through them very easily. I love the way he pronounces Anakum. Thank you. I played thousands of games and I was losing because I was using what I assumed was traditional tactics. I know how to win the game, but the problem is it's just not fun playing that way. I'm going to use the example ranked battles. I had 87% win rate in ranked battles, but I wasn't advancing because not only do you have to win, but you have to be high up on EXP. And if you're on the winning team, but you're camping in the back, you can't do enough damage because your allies are killing all the enemy. So that's why I actually advanced in ranked battles with a 45% win rate because I was getting top EXP when I was losing. That's what people don't understand about win rates. Win rates doesn't mean you're a good player. I get good EXP even when I lose, which is why I advanced through ranked battles with low win rate, 45% win rate. Play one. You know, when people say, why no review of such and such, I'm not a stupid person. You know, you're not going to trick me with, why don't you come into a training room and teach me how to play? You're not going to trick me. You can stop with all that. I'm not a child. Frontlines doesn't require much individual skill. It's not true. If you watch me play, you'll see every game frontline, I'm at the top on the team. The reason why I usually fall is because the enemy is about to cap and I go in all by myself and my allies are running away and I die and then I'm out of the game for a couple of minutes. But when that doesn't happen, I'm always at the top for front lines. People are playing these tanks because they are premium. That's true. If you look through my videos with Frontline, you'll see that large numbers of people play premium tanks so they can make credits. I play to level up my crappy tanks, and it makes the grind less painful. And not only that, with like the Object 416, or the 216, I was getting high ranking with crappy tanks. It's not impossible. Okay, so I'm going to stop this now. I'm sorry that it was so stats oriented. That's an indication of the way people react to people are obsessed with WN8. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. And please post about how win rates and WN8s are actually necessary to be high and how I'm completely wrong because I haven't heard it 1,000 times.